Alright guys, welcome back to Extrinsic Trades. Let's have a look at the chart of SMCI for today. It is Monday, March 11th. Stock market is about to close in about 30 minutes. Stock for the day 5% down, and it's holding this previous all-time high of 1080, which was the resistance where it dumped about 25-30% in about 2 days. That's the level it's trying to hold for the past like 3-4 trading sessions after getting back above it. We know the stock is about to get added next week. It will be trading in S&P 500 index. So IV is still high, volatility is still high, all-time highs 12.29. So from here I'll be watching, and I'm watching $1,000 as a psychological support, $900. This is the breakout area right here on an hourly chart. Again, these are ultra short-term support resistance levels, and of course this level of a breakout of 700 that I'm watching as a support. If we switch to moving averages, this stock is right here right now below its 5-day SMA, which is this gray line up here, which is at the moment 11.12. So another support from here would be, if we go back, all right, another support here is this 20-day moving average, 929. And I still think that this stock can sometime in the next month or so test its 50-day moving average, 637. This yellow line on my chart is 50-day moving average, and I do think that this stock is overextended still and can still pull back. If you look at the daily chart, you can see it's like when stock tries to move like this big with a big range after moving very large, in my opinion, in my experience, it has always been the local top. I'll just show you one example where TSLA has done it as well. Stock moves up very high, all-time highs, and if it trades with very, very large candles, swings 5%, 10% in a single day, that indicates that local top in. And of course, the stock can go a lot higher. I'm not saying that this is going to be all-time highs ever, but it is getting to edit S&P 500, and it can pull back when overall market pulls back. But I'm going to be watching this 50-day moving average as a possible area to buy a dip and to play this reversal maybe. But right here right now to chase, I think it's stupid to chase it right here at these levels. But again, these are not for education, these are not for legal financial advice to anybody. This is just for entertainment, educational purposes. But at this moment, I think it's overextended still. 5-day moving average curling. If you look at the 5 trading sessions, let's say 4, price action hasn't done much, maybe even 6. Okay, so that's why 5-day curling, momentum is not there anymore, volume is lower. This week is pretty big option expiration, monthly option expiration, so a lot of options, puts and calls about to be expired for the stock. And very well, maybe the stock can announce in the week or two that they're going to do split. Maybe they will do 4-to-1, 5-to-1. Very, very likely it can be a headline in the next few weeks. Option activity today so far, 78,000 calls were traded, 56,000 puts were traded. Implied volatility still over 100%. It is implying that it can move $100 easily so basically any week. This week 115, next week 186. So it is implying very high IV still, and I'm going to be watching those levels that I mentioned. And today's highlights of the contracts that came in, like if you just filter by the biggest orders, you're not seeing like pretty large orders, but these orders 100, 200 for the premiums that are being paid are very large, because somebody bought for this week in the money 1070, 1100, 1300 calls. These are very expensive calls going into this week, because 200 contracts at $55, it's almost over $1 million. But very well maybe these could be sell orders, because I'm seeing 1750 right here at the bottom for this week. I'm seeing 1500 calls for this week, 1300 all calls for this week. So all of them short term, which means either a lot of retail trading it or a lot of institutions are just trying to, like hedge funds, trying to just collect some premium on the shares they own. So this could be it. Very, very outside of the money in very ultra short term. I think it could be very likely retail. That's the update for SMCI. I hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.